Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. If you haven't watched the last series or that last episode of episode 1 of Who is Jasmine Barton Moore, then I'll leave that link below and make sure you go check that out to know what this one is actually about. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. Okay, so moving into high school. I guess I should say, like, not so much as a rewind. So all the issues and stuff that I did have, like, as a child, and people making fun of me and all this other stuff, I did have something known as a 504 plan. And basically, I really didn't open up to people, and this also led me through high school. Like, I was like a really quiet, shy type of person. And so I had a 504 plan, and basically a 504 plan in today's language is considered an IEP, but back then it was called a 504 plan. And it's basically like I would get extra time on tests, or I would get special treatment because it took me a little bit longer to comprehend and understand things. So I feel like this is going to be a little bit all over the place. It's majority high school, but middle school, I was actually failing really bad, where I was like getting like F. So they were going to flunk me in middle school, but I end up they end up doing like two classes with 6th and 7th graders, and that was to help me bring up like my reading level and stuff like that. So I took that class, and the teacher was basically asking me, like, why do you hate reading? Because writing was fine, it was the whole reading part. And I was like, because I don't understand it. I was like, I could read a paragraph and then I would not remember what I read. It was that bad. Like, and I feel like this is the case with most people. So she told me, she was like, when you read a story, you have to imagine that you're one of the characters. That could be like the main character, the character's best friend. And that put a whole new perspective on reading, because then I was like, oh, like, so then I started to picture things in my head with an imagination. I was like, oh, this is really cool. So that was that story. So back at high school, so bear with me guys. I don't have any notes or anything. I'm just going off memory. So back in high school, I decided to join ROTC, and my freshman year I went for the unarmed team, but I didn't get in. So I was like really like sad because I was like, well, there's no other sports really out there for me to do, because I went to Scripps Ranch High School and I graduated, but I lived in Southeast San Diego. So I was like one of those kids that was bussed out, and my mom didn't have a vehicle. So even if I wanted to do like track or cheerleading or whatever else kind of sports that are out there, I couldn't be able to go to the meets because I didn't have a ride. So one of the sergeants, it was Air Force ROTC, and he was like, you seem really down since you didn't make the unarmed team and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. And I just didn't really go into it because I don't really like telling people. I don't like letting people in, pretty much. So sophomore year, because he was like, oh, I think you should go and try out again. So sophomore year,